kecerdasan buatan AI,
teknologi kecerdasan buatan atau AI,
alat kecerdasan buatan AI,
bahaya kecerdasan buatan atau AI,
kecerdasan buatan atau AI,
kecerdasan buatan AI,
Artificial intelligence is transforming modern life from generative text models to intelligent automation. But behind every AI interaction lies an invisible cost: carbon emissions released through energy use, hardware production, and global infrastructure.
This documentary explores the carbon footprint caused by AI, how it is produced, why it matters, and what responsibility humans hold in shaping a sustainable AI future. A carbon footprint refers to the total greenhouse gas emissions, primarily carbon dioxide, produced directly and indirectly by human activities. In AI systems, this includes electricity consumption, hardware manufacturing, and supply chains that depend on fossil fuels.
Although AI is digital, its operations are deeply physical. Servers, data centers, and cooling systems consume large amounts of energy, which often translate into carbon emissions depending on the electricity source. According to Climate Impact Partners, one of the largest contributors to AI's carbon footprint is model training. Training large language models requires massive computational power over extended periods, consuming electricity at industrial scales.
For example, the training of GPT-3 was estimated to emit approximately 500 metric tons of carbon dioxide, equivalent to the annual emissions of hundreds of cars. While newer models may be more efficient, their increasing size and frequency counteract many efficiency gains.
According to MIT News 2025, beyond training, everyday usage known as inference also contributes to emissions. Each AI query consumes more energy than a standard web search, and when multiplied by millions of daily users, the carbon footprint grows significantly.
Data centers are the backbone of AI systems. Globally, they account for approximately 1 to 2% of electricity consumption, with AI workloads representing a rapidly growing share of that demand.
Because much of the world's electricity still comes from fossil fuels, increased energy demand from AI directly translates into higher carbon emissions unless renewable sources are used.
The Climate Impact Partners has stated that AI's carbon footprint also includes embedded emissions, emissions produced during the manufacturing of GPUs, servers, and networking equipment. These processes require mining rare earth metals, energy-intensive fabrication, and global transportation.
These emissions are often overlooked because they occur far from end users, yet they form a critical part of AI's full lifecycle carbon footprint. In Malaysia, the rapid expansion of AI-driven data centers has raised environmental concerns. A 2025 study by Robin Hicks, a member of an environmental group Rimba Watch, warns that new AI data centers could release nearly 10 million tons of carbon dioxide equivalent annually, an amount comparable to adding 2 million cars to the road.
The study found that 14 AI data centers, either completed or in development, will require approximately 2.2 gigawatts of electricity. Because Malaysia's electricity grid is 81% powered by fossil fuels, this demand could significantly increase national carbon emissions. Malaysia has invested RM3.29 billion in AI infrastructure in the first half of the year alone. Global technology companies such as Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, and ByteDance and Oracle are expanding operations attracted by a low electricity cost, affordable land, and tax incentives.
However, Malaysia's energy system faces mounting pressure. Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB) estimates that electricity demand from data centers could exceed 5 gigawatts by 2035, while applications for power supplies have already surpassed 11 gigawatts, representing more than 40% of Peninsular Malaysia's existing power generation capacity. Some companies have committed to cleaner alternatives. The 500 megawatt YTL Green Data Center Park in Johor has pledged to operate entirely on solar energy, while data centers developed by Atrang and Edge Connects in Selangor have met similar renewable energy commitments.
In response, Rimba Watch has called on the government to approve only renewable-powered data center applications. The group also recommended the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry (MITI) establish a sector-wide carbon budget and decarbonization pathway aligned with the Paris Agreement's 1.5-degree warming limit. AI often feels invisible to users. Why does it actually have such a big carbon footprint?
Because AI runs on electricity, so every time we use AI, servers somewhere are working. If that electricity comes from coal or gas, carbon dioxide is released. As AI systems become bigger and more complex, they simply need more power.
So even small actions can add up.
Exactly. One AI question doesn't seem like much, but when millions or even billions people are using AI every day, the emissions add up very quickly. In some cases, daily usage can have as much impact as the training models themselves.
We have talked about this globally, but what does it look like here in Malaysia?
Oh, Malaysia is a good example. With many new data centers being built, studies show they could produce close to 10 million tons of carbon emissions each year. This is closely linked to how our electricity is generated.
So the energy source really makes the difference?
Yes, if data centers use renewable energy, emissions can be much lower, but without those commitments, rapid AI growth can increase carbon pollution very quickly, especially in countries like Malaysia. Okay, now let's shift the conversation toward responsibility. Should carbon emissions be considered a core issue in AI development?
Yes. Climate impact partners emphasize that transparency and carbon accounting are crucial. Without measuring emission, it's impossible to reduce them. AI developers must treat carbon impact as seriously as performance metrics.
What role do companies and governments play?
Companies can invest in renewable energy, improve energy efficiency, and offset unavoidable emissions. Government can enforce reporting standards and encourage low-carbon data center infrastructure.
There is hope. Many organizations are moving toward renewable-powered data centers and developing green AI, models designed to minimize carbon emissions without sacrificing performance.
Individuals also play a role by supporting environmentally responsible platforms and being mindful of unnecessary AI usage, especially at scale.
AI may exist in the digital world, but its carbon footprint exists in the real one. Every model trained and every query answered leaves a trace in our atmosphere.
The future of AI depends not only on innovation but on responsibility. By acknowledging and addressing AI carbon's footprints, we can ensure technological progress does not come at the planet's expense. That's all from us. I'm Syazwani Atira binti Syahri together with
Nur Zafira binti Ilyas.
Thank you for watching.